Hello and welcome to News at Noon. I'm Chris Nelson. The Michigan legislature wrapped up its lame duck session for this year by passing numerous bills on a wide range of topics well into 4:30 this morning. Some of the bills headed to Governor Snyder's desk include a replacement emergency financial manager law. This is less than 2 months after voters rejected Public Act 4. Other bills that passed in last night's session include easing restrictions on locations where guns can be carried in the state. A bill was passed to improve streetlights in Detroit, as well as to assist Mike Ilitch in building a new Red Wings arena. A bill was passed that would privatize a prison in Baldwin. Bills also passed making it more difficult to recall state lawmakers, along with the last set of bills needed for a regional transportation authority to be created in southeastern Michigan. More information on the bills passed in last night's session can be found at theoaklandpress.com. The Michigan Senate also voted to restrict and regulate abortion practices this week. This would require private medical practices to have a license in order to practice the procedure. The Oakland Press spoke with several Oakland University students about what they think of this new legislation.
I personally agree, with abortions. I'm not against them or nothing, but I think that the clinic should be licensed.
I think that it should be more difficult for them to be able to get abortions. I think they should be licensed because I do not agree with abortions.
I find that this bill right here, unfortunately, although it may aim to restrict or kind of move against getting an abortion, may have underlying problems that we cannot see right now.
I honestly think that it's ridiculous. There's so much restricting women, and as a young woman myself, it's just, we want to be able to have options and want to be able to feel safe in the United States of America. And I feel that, the men being in charge don't understand it from our point of view. And I honestly wish that someone could see it from our side of the story and would be able to help us get to where we need to go in this situation. And honestly, I hope it reverses itself.
Michigan Democratic Chairman Mark Brewer says a lawsuit is one option to take in order to repeal the state's recently passed right-to-work laws. However, Oakland County Executive L. Brooks Patterson says a successful lawsuit is unlikely.
We're looking at all the options, as Tim Grimall, Bob King, and others have said over the last couple of weeks. No decisions have been made as to which, if any, of the options to consider, and they're not mutually exclusive. You can do several things at once, obviously. Litigation doesn't mean you can't do recalls. Recalls doesn't mean you can't do a ballot proposal. I mean, none of those are mutually exclusive.
If you got $45, you can sue anybody anytime for anything. All you need is the filing fee. And Mark's a lawyer. He can go out there and sue all he wants. You win some, you lose some are rained out. This one, I think, will be rained out.
And the month-long trial of Highland Township man Jeffrey Pine, accused of killing his mother, is coming to a close. John Turk has more on this. John, what can you tell us?
22-year-old Jeffrey Pine is accused of bludgeoning and stabbing his mother, Ruth, in the family's home. The case, which has been heard in front of Oakland County Circuit Judge Leo Bowman, has garnered national attention. The Oakland County Assistant Prosecutor John Skarzinski gave a 90-minute statement yesterday, during which he focused on Pine's alleged emotional instability, his cheating on his girlfriend, and the crime scene itself. According to Skarzinski, there was evidence that someone cleaned the garage where Ruth Pine was murdered, and the only way someone could have entered and left was if they had a key. After yesterday's trial, Pine's father, Bernie, said he still believes his son had nothing to do with his wife's death, adding that his son would never harm his mother. The jury will now get the case and deliberate on Pine's first-degree premeditated murder charge, as well as lesser charges.
All right, thank you, John. And one Pontiac woman has been dreaming of owning her own home for 20 years. The Habitat for Humanity of Oakland County and the Nissan Technical Center of America teamed up to make her dream come true.
Hi, my name is Capri Naylor, and welcome to my home. My home was built in 2005 through Habitat for Humanity, a really, really great organization. A lot of great people work for Habitat, like Stephanie, Sierra, Carmelita, Tim. A lot of great folks. If you're looking for a home of your own, please look into Habitat.
On to sports. We have Pat Caputo in his video blog talking about why the Lions have to win this game against the Arizona Cardinals on Sunday.
Look, if they don't win Sunday, All right, then I think there's going to be all kinds of people just really wondering if this is just completely messed up. Arizona Cardinals started out by winning their first 4 football games. They've been awful since. And I don't care if the game is in Arizona and the Lions never win in Arizona. This is a game that they should clearly win and win easily. And people who are talking about the Lions, hey, maybe they should tank it to get a better draft pick. No. What the Lions need to do is win a game or two here at the end of the year, have a good feeling coming out of this season, and understand that they do have a talented team that they can build around. There's never anything that benefits from losing, and especially if you lose to that awful Arizona Cardinals team.
And that's our newscast for today. Join us again on Monday at theoaklandpress.com. I'm Chris Nelson for News at Noon. Have a fantastic weekend.